What is up, everyone? Well, there was some discussion and talks and theories and some guesses as to what our new login champion would be. And I don't know if anyone expected this. From what it sounds like, we were expecting a rare or an epic champion to become a legendary, kind of like Ultimate Death Knight. But then we got this, and I gotta say, wow. First of all, I was a big fan of Ronda when she came in to the UFC. But the one thing you gotta realize, this is probably one of the best looking champions of an actual person. You see Alexander that we had uh, before, and kind of missed the mark. Even Ninja is close, but not that, not exact. Um, but then we got Ronda here, who I mean is pretty awesome, and I didn't see this one coming. I gotta admit. The other cool thing is she already has her own skin. Like, it's almost like they developed her and made her own skin. Now, in saying that, I don't think she's a Bannerlord. Like, if you look at this skin, this is not Bannerlord skin. I for sure see barbarians in this, not Bannerlords. But I gotta say, Bannerlords does need some loving. So I'm okay with where they stuck it. Where else? Maybe a Shadowkin they could have done, or even added some wings or something and made it a Sylvan Watcher. But nonetheless, what are the champions' skills? So if you haven't had a chance, we don't know the multipliers yet. They're still going to come out, so stay tuned on those. But a triple hit, if the target has less than 50% HP after the third hit, it's a quadruple hit. So it's a 4-hitter A1 with 20% more damage on top of that. Straight up, that's disgusting. So at a minimum, we got a triple hit for Fire Knight. Once the Fire Knight gets below HP, half HP, we're now getting the extra hit in there. An extra set of whatever's going to be 25, 30, 5, 40,000 damage, whatever the case is. That's quite a bit. A2 here, we have the one enemy attacks 3 times, ignores shield, so that already is great, and 30% of the defense. So right there we have a built-in Savage set in this A2 skill, which is a triple hitter, and who cares if they have a shield, because we're going to eat right through it. Also places a block passive for 2 turns before attacking, which cannot be resisted, and a block active for 2 turns after attacking, which also cannot be resisted. So you got to think champions like Ultimate Death Knight. This is a single target. So we target Ultimate Death Knight first, put that block passive up, and therefore, his passive of increased HP and defense when enemies are dead won't work. Blocks active once we're done, which both cannot be resisted. So he can't put out his nuke and he can't put out this big shield on the rest of his team. Duchess, same thing, not protecting some of that damage to the rest of the team, not able to get the revive out or a buff out. Lots of champions. Rotos, right? You're going to pop this on. You're going to able to hit Rotos once, block passive, and then you're going to eat through that passive and potentially one-shot Rotos with this skill, right? As long as there's no Ultimate Death Knight on the team, because this is a single target nuke. Pair him up with someone like a Romantu, who also does a block passive or block active, but also strips buffs. So you're able to strip and put that passive up if they have one. And then Ronda will go ahead and finish the job. So pretty awesome skill here. Also a triple hitter. And then this is an AoE hit on the A3. Attacks all enemies twice. So it hits everyone twice. Damage increases by 30% if this champion has a lot of HP. The passive effect, which is pretty cool. If you don't use this skill, then you're immune to any turn meter reductions. So right off the bat, if they're faster than you and they try to decrease your turn meter, they can't, which is pretty cool because this skill is not going to be on cooldown. If you do decide to use this skill, it decreases the turn meter effects when used against this champ by 50%. So, it's still a 50% decrease if you go ahead and nuke everybody. Plus, 30% more damage plus the additional 20. So you're looking at about 50% more damage on top of this on this skill on a 4-turn cooldown for that nuke. And then the passive, 50% chance to team up with an ally anytime they attack. And she's going to use her triple/quad hit on that team up. So it's only a 15% chance. We might be able to get that up to 20 with masteries. Might be. I don't know if it's coded that way. Also, at the start of each round, places a shield on this champion for 2 turns, which is 40% of their HP. So just by starting, she's automatically going to have a 40% shield on her. So build her with high HP and high attack. And she's going to be pretty tanky, pretty hard to kill, plus this shield on top of all of that. And then her aura is an all battle 30% attack, which is like one of the highest attack auras in the game. I think 35 or 37 might be the highest. And they're only situational, but 30% all battles is pretty darn high. So this champion, pretty decent stats, 101 speed to start. Like, this champion is definitely one. First of all, it's free. So if you got free to play accounts, log them all in. Claim this champion after 5 days. But second of all, definitely worth a build. I'm going to be building and maxing her out on the next CVC. Once we pull her, 30,000 easy points. Build her up. And I'm going to be playing with her next week because she seems amazing. 100% going to be in my 3v3 team as a staple. And definitely that damage dealer that, I have a plus for Shalad, I have a Gaius, I have a Candy, lots of other nukers that could be part of that, a Rotos with my Sifi. But Rhonda seems to be one that's going to be that supportive damage dealing champion to be alongside or in another team from my Ramantu. So I'm pretty excited, pretty stoked. I'm actually quite surprised. I think this champion is going to be pretty amazing. Even if her multipliers aren't that great, the skill itself is great. So go for it. We'll catch you on the next video. Take care, everyone.